Hello everyone, this is Mr. GGKB, and well, firstly an announcement before I start the video. As the reason I have not made any videos of late, mental strain. Reason being, I'm tired of trying to live up to other people's expectations of me. It goes for my family. Why I haven't uploaded as well? Well, internet. My housemates keep taking it off me because I keep doing one stupid little thing. And automatically makes me the bad guy. So, yeah. Not having enough money for food, so having to get payment from my mother, and that gets immediately turned on me. So, again, making me the bad guy, lazy piece of shit. So I'm over it. I'm tired of living up to their expectations of me. They don't like the name. They don't like the actual me. They can fuck off. But whatever. Patreon, if you guys can sub to that, that'd be great. Cause to be honest, I don't have a lot of money. Actually, I got barely any. A lot of my money goes to rent. And then the rest of that goes straight to food shopping. And I don't get much food shopping done. And actually, I barely get the essentials. But if you're able to sub to that, that'd be great. It would, believe it or not, pull a massive weight off my chest. Also, pretty soon I will be starting a GoFundMe page for a house. Yep, I'll be house searching. And, well, hopefully with your guys' help, be able to get a place where I could live. Even just a rental. And with that, because I want to get a place where me and two of my other mates can live. Two people I basically see as my older brothers. Yes, they're older than me. Yes, they're very good friends of mine. Actually, you've seen me play video games with one of them. Name's Ozzy. And I haven't posted any content with my other mate up currently because, again, no internet. So it's bullshit. And I don't have a TV to record any video game gameplay, so that's also highly annoying. So I haven't gotten any gameplay content for those who actually do like watching me play video games. Also, on an update, I will be trying to do a podcast once I fucking get internet back, because honestly, and get money for a microphone. So yeah, like a good microphone. Doesn't have to be expensive, but I will try and get one. Because I want to try and do more lives, start doing podcasts, answering your questions or anything. And you see a day-to-day talk what I'll have with my mates. Simple as that. Is that all the announcements? Yes. Yes, it is. Okay, Brian, cool, thank you. So you all had to hear that. I just wanted to let you know what's been going on as of late, and unfortunately all that's been happening. So yeah. Alright, to the video. This is What If Deku Was a Bloodborne Hunter Part 2. Alright, I'm gonna be changing some things. Instead of Izuku being in middle school, gonna be... I made him 12, so... Let 7 be the age of 8. Yeah, 8. He went all through that. Now, Inko has been neglecting him, so yeah. So he doesn't really eat, so he's quite skinny. With a lot of bruises and everything, so yeah. Alright. So, where I last left off, a woman has come to Izuku and said, "Oh my, what what's a child like you doing here, young one? You're quite young." As Izuku looks up, seeing a woman, quite pale. She looks to be older than him, but for some reason she doesn't seem to look that much like she's aging. Izuku replies, I don't know. I was in this hospital, I think, and then there was a monster. It ate me, I think. Am I dead? As Izuku replies, stuttering, tears running down his face. Though his eyes look lifeless, he does show some emotions at times. The lady replied, "Yes, young child. You did die, unfortunately, but you're in a place called the Hunter's Dream. It is a place for hunters like yourself to come and rest once they die, though they can go back to the world of the living. Excuse me, please allow me to introduce myself. I am Doll." She reaches out her hand, says, "Follow me, young one. Take my hand and follow me. I'll take you to the man who owns the manor of the house." And Suzuku turns around seeing the house. He grabs Doll's name and says, I'm Izuku Midoriya. Nice to meet you." As he takes her hand, Izuku can feel how smooth and cold it is. As he takes a look at her hand, knowing it's puppet-like. She just looks down, not saying a word, as they reach the house. Oh shit, sorry. They reach the house, the doll opens the door, and an old man in a wheelchair turns around, seeing the doll holding a young man's hand. As the old man is like, Doll, who do we have here? He seems to be quite young. And as the doll replies, I believe he's a new hunter. Only hunters can come to this place. Though he is very young. Though I don't know how young. And as the doll turns her attention to Izuku. Excuse me, young man. Excuse me, Izuku. Do you know how old you are? Izuku replies, sniffling still. I'm 8. Yes, well, the old man in the wheelchair. I forgot his name. Fuck. One sec. Alright, I'm back. Name was Garman. I think is how you pronounce it. Gehrman. Garman. As the old man wheels over in his wheelchair, patting his Deku on the head. He says, "I'm a young man. I'm Ganem, the first of the hunters, entrapped in the hunter's dream." And Deku looks up, still sniffling. Yes. "Nice to meet you, sir. I am Midoriya Izuku. And yes, I'm doing it the proper way. Last name, then first name. Bite me." As Garmin says, "Well, young Midoriya." Izuku just says, "Izuku, please." As Garmin smiles softly, saying, "Very well, Izuku. While you were here, you're quite young." Izuku tells him why he's there. And as soon as Ganem takes his hand off Izuku's head, he's seen his past as well. Young man, you have been through quite a lot at a very young age. Wake up in a strange world as well after being brutally beaten." By this point, the doll has let go of Izuku's hand and just gone back down to the yard to take care of the flowers. Ganem wheels over to the books and Izuku follows suit. He goes, "I will teach you everything I know, as I have done with many others. As I, Ganem, the first hunter, will teach you everything I know, so you may go back out into the world and save it." Izuku gives a warm smile, saying, "Thank you, sir." Alright, let's time skip to when Izuku was 12. No. Let's time skip to him when he's the age of 14. Because the anime starts at the age of 15. Zuko's been training there since the age of 8. Well, on his 12th birthday, Ganem gave him 2 weapons. Or a weapon. This weapon, I have forgotten what it's called, so put it down in the comments if you guys bloodborne. I forgot the name of the fucking weapon. I forgot what it's called, but it's one of my favourite weapons in the anime. Not anime, fucking game. The reason I haven't played the game as of late is because I got no TV, so I've forgotten the name. But yeah, Izuku was given this weapon at the age of 12. He's learned all weapons at this point. Even his grandfather's scythe. Yes, Izuku counts him as his grandfather now. They get back. Izuku, during the time, as well, learnt much of the world. And, well, at the age of 13, he has learnt what the Hunter's Dream really is. It's a prison for his grandfather. A prison, as he thinks. My grandfather has been in so much pain for so long. And yes, he has met other hunters, and he's only just started to learn his grandfather's past. So he takes it upon himself to saying, "I will free you, grandfather. I promise. I will not rest till I do." And during the time, Izuku has been killed quite a lot, so he does have quite a few scars. And during the time as well, Izuku and the doll have grown quite close, to the point where even Ganem knows that they are going out, or as lovers. And he's happy for a time, till he realizes he has to set Izuku free. His grandson, the only thing he's got left to call family. Izuku on the hunt to kill, well, the Elder Gods. The Eldritch Gods. To kill them and get the seeds. If I remember correctly. It's been a while since I played the game. So I'm sorry if I get it all wrong and I'm missing information or names. If you got them, please write them down in the comments or go to my Discord and put them there. I will be trying to get more interactive with my Discord. But anyway, Izuku, knowing what has to be done, well, gets ready. He kills 2 of the out of how many there are. I think there was 3. This was Mother's Witness. And another one. No, let's just say he's killed them all at this point, except for the one that's kept his grandfather prisoner. And I forgot the name of it. Fuck me dead. But anyway, when Izuku is turned 14, he comes back. He's ready to, well, kill. Get rid of the god. The last Eldritch God. And until then, he's out killing, getting blood echoes to, well, upgrade himself. By this point, Izuku is ready. Everything is set for him to kill, well, the one that imprisons his grandfather. The lost god of the world. Izuku reaches the hunter's dream, seeing the place he calls home on fire. The doll standing there, looking at Izuku with worried eyes, knowing that Izuku could lie, but she also knows he won't. Izuku walks up the hill a bit. If you hear my housemate, just fucking ignore it. Sorry. Izuku up the hill sees his grandfather. Izuku knowing what he has to do, but is he ready to kill the only man he's ever thought his family? His grandfather. Izuku gathers himself and, well, he's ready to fight. This Mangano speaks. On this day, I shall release you, Izuku. You no longer shall be wary of the night. Be watched under the moon. And return to this world of the sun, your home. Izuku replies, I will not be the only one set free, grandfather. I will set you free, and that is a promise. Ganem smiles, and she says, well, I guess it's time for Ganem to join the hunt. As he steps up, getting ready to fight Izuku. He lunges at Izuku knowing how his grandfather fights, but he was never this fast before. And he was trained before, but this is on another level. This fight ensues for a few hours, both dodging, Izuku dodging, getting a good few hits in. But his grandfather is no slouch. He's also able to, well, hurt Izuku. Izuku's running low on blood vials. And if you don't know what they are, they're the things that heal him. Sure, Izuku's stacked, but he didn't know his grandfather was this strong. Look, he's got more in reserve, but he's going to save them for the Eldritch God. Izuku thrown back. And Ganem getting ready to attack Izuku. Without Ganem's notice, Izuku drives his, sword through his grandfather's chest. Ganem, standing surprised but relieved that his grandson is able to release him. Izuku catches his grandfather, lays him down on the field of, red flowers now. They were once white, beautiful white flowers. As white as his lover, and as white as his grandfather's hair. Izuku lays him down on the bed of flowers. Scarlet smiles and says to Izuku, "Thank you, my boy. Now I may rest in freedom of that thing's clutches." Izuku gives a smile and some tears. He says, "Yes, grandfather. I don't want to allow that Eldritch God to hurt anyone else. I promise you this." Ganem smiles, closes his eyes, and takes his last breath, saying, "Thank you, my grandson, Izuku." He smiles and stops breathing. Izuku notices this, and more tears come down his face. But he's not given a rest for too long. As the Eldritch appears, as the sky turns red, the moon blood red, Izuku readies himself, grabbing his katana and grabbing his grandfather's scythe. Izuku, ready for a fight, as this Eldritch Drug comes down and drops down. If you know what the Eldritch God looks like, you know what I'm talking about. And before you ask, no, I'm not having him turn into that weird worm thing. Promise. Anyway. Izuku gets ready. The doll comes up behind him. And she says, "Allow me to help Izuku." She gives him some buffs. So they are enough to win this fight. As she steps back, carrying Ganem down the hill. She lays him down and waits for Izuku's return. And as this battle begins, the Eldritch tries bending Izuku to his will, but it doesn't work. It screeches in anger, wondering why it can't bring this boy, this pathetic human, to its will. Just then it gets glimpses of what he's been doing. He's killed other Eldritch gods, and taken their power for his own. This enrages the beast as it starts swinging at Izuku. Izuku dodging and getting as many hits as he can in, but getting heavily injured in return. This battle ensues for a good several hours. In Yarnum, it's been 2 weeks. So Izuku's been fighting for 2 weeks straight. Izuku's starting to get tired, but for some reason he's not feeling fatigue. At that point, he notices that the doll boss who gave him are helping him now. Izuku gets ready for a final attack, because this beast is already in its second stage. And it's almost good. Izuku grabs his grandfather's side as he says, "I will kill you with my grandfather's weapon and not my own. This will be a final revenge for my grandfather." As he turns it to the scythe, he takes a swing, cutting one of the last limbs off the beast as it falls down, screeching at Izuku. Izuku brings up his arms, swings down, the scythe jamming into the creature's head, and finally dies. Izuku taking the power for himself, as Izuku realizes that he's become more stronger, though. No, I have become an Eldritch God now, and I will not stay in this world. This world has been torn enough. I shall go back to my own. Izuku, turning his head, walking to his grandfather's body, and helping it, well, taking it to the bed of flowers and lighting it ablaze. As the doll comes up behind Izuku, hugging him, saying, "You did well, Hunter." I'm so impressed. As she lays her head on Izuku's shoulder, just watching the bed of flowers burn away, his grandfather's body being cremated. And before you ask, Izuku does have his cloak. Well, the doll has it. Just then, the mist clears and engulfs them both. Izuku looks around and, well, finds himself in a familiar area. I'm home? As he says in a curious voice, the doll opens her eyes, getting her head off Izuku's shoulder, saying, "Is this where you came from, Hunter?" As Izuku says, "Yes, this is my home." It's been a while since I've come back. I guess we should go to the police and tell them that I'm back. As Izuku walks, well, down the street, finding a police station, the doll hanging onto Izuku. Well, more like hanging onto his arm. Izuku's just taller than the doll. Though I've forgotten how tall the doll is. As I get to the police station, when the police officers look, and they get wary, he goes up to them and says, "I'd like you to contact Izuku, Inko Midoriya." As the man says, "How do you know her? What's your relationship to her?" As he just simply states, cold, dead eyes, white hair hanging down the back of his head, as he states, "I'm a son, Izuku Midoriya." And the police officer's jaw just drops and immediately calls Inko. And that's why I'll be ending it. I hope you all enjoyed. I heard 2 more videos will be out later today, and yeah. Hope you all have a good day, and sorry for the unpleasant announcement before this video. But I would really appreciate it if you're able to do this for me, guys. Like, yes, I know I ask quite a lot from you most of the time, but I want this to be my job. I want to make videos for you guys for a living. Not just what ifs, podcasts, video games. Hell, I'll even do a Q&A very soon. So please. I love you all, and thank you for your time. Love you all, and see you in the next video. Bye bye.